like he was going for the fall, then he decides he wants to punish him more. Which is a mistake. You never, when you've got the opportunity to take it home, take it home. That additional punishment can always get you in trouble. Flair pulled both knees up and gutted Kerry Von Erich. Again, the judo chop by Flair. The crowd starts to chant, "Go, Kerry, go. Go, Kerry, go." Flair determined to take the crowd's adulation and support right out as he repeatedly kicks Kerry in the abdomen. Again, this is a no disqualification match, so Carl Fergie is really limited in what he can do except call the ball. Standing vertical suplex, Ric Flair. He drops Kerry Von Erich. That will jar you. He's got him for the fall, got the leg wrapped up. But again, Kerry reaches down and powers out. An athlete like Kerry Von Erich has such a power reserve for years of weight training. And oftentimes they can overcome what would cost another man the match. They can always seemingly pull that explosive strength. Flair going right on out on the floor after him. Well, he just drove Kerry Von Erich's head right into that steel barricade. Kerry Von Erich fighting back. Flair rakes the eyes. This is a no disqualification match. Kerry Von Erich running into that post. Ric Flair just ran Kerry Von Erich into that scaffold. Referee trying to stop him, but he has no control at this point because of the rules and the stipulations for this match. Snapmare. And Flair pounding the injury as Kerry is lacerated. The youngster from Dallas, Texas, in a bad way right now. Flair really capitalizing upon the injury. Flair is hitting him with short, choppy, cutting type punches. Kerry Von Erich trapped in the corner. Flair climbs aboard and digs in to really punish him. And again, basically speaking, Carl Fergie and the crowd and everybody can get as upset as they want. But Kerry signed this contract, no disqualification. Oh, Flair really pulled the elbow, and Kerry's got him 1, 2. Again, Kerry got out. Toe-to-toe, these two giants of the wrestling world exchanging punches. First, Kerry's got him in a sleeper. He's got Ric Flair in a sleeper. Ric Flair desperate to do something quick. He's in a lot of trouble right now. Trying to get to the ropes. Ric Flair trying to get over to those ropes as he's losing consciousness and strength. Carl Fergie seeing if Ric Flair is able to continue. Looks like Ric Flair has lost his quest to get to the ropes. Kerry seems to have him wrapped up. Just a matter of time. Apparently Flair has gotten part of the pressure off the carotid, and it's more of the air being cut off, because if you get that carotid crimp, you'll go on out. Flair managed to get a foot over the ropes, but Kerry went for the claw. Because the referee cannot break it in a no disqualification match. Kerry bearing down both hands, and Flair trying to resist getting into that feared claw of the Von Erich family. Backhand chop, but Kerry Von Erich decapitated Ric Flair. He leveled him. Now it's street fight style. Flair driving that knee in. Flair's a champion, and he didn't get that way by ever quitting. Kerry again with that tremendous strength just presses Flair up and slams him. He's got Flair by the hair. Oh, Kerry Von Erich just drove Ric Flair's head into that scaffolding. Two men are battling tooth and nail. Now, Ric Flair just got a taste of his own medicine as Kerry Von Erich again uses Ric Flair for a stepping board to climb into the ring. This is a no disqualification match, so Carl Fergie cannot disqualify Kerry Von Erich for running Ric Flair's head into that steel pole. Kerry's got to pull Flair back in the ring and beat the champion in the middle. He's pounding Flair. He backs off, and he drove one into Flair. I thought that's a very high-risk move. Flair's cagey in that corner, and when you telegraph it that far, he's going to get out of your way or pull a knee up. Kerry Von Erich sprung right in there with his own knee. And now he's paying Flair back in kind for some of the damage Flair inflicted on him. And you see Ric Flair calling for the referee, but the referee is powerless to stop Kerry. And Ric Flair is really badly lacerated. And Kerry pushes Carl Fergie away. Carl Fergie admonishing Ric Flair, and he's upset with Flair too, because Flair took advantage of Carl trying to assert some order in this match. Another side chop. Flair missed with the reverse elbow, high flying body press. Kerry's got him. 1, 2. Ric Flair barely managed to get out. Ric Flair trying to reach for those ropes. Kerry didn't quite get him off balance enough with that sunset flip. Snapmare. Flair going up because it's no disqualification. He can come off the top rope with Kerry Von Erich. But Flair misjudged just how much strength reserve Kerry Von Erich had left. And Kerry literally hurls him off top. Kerry got the claw. Kerry Von Erich's got the claw. Carl Fergie waiting. Ric Flair submits. It's all over, and Kerry Von Erich will be the new world's champion. Kerry applying that pressure. Flair badly injured in the head. One more count, and Kerry Von Erich would have that $10,000 solid gold belt. Ric Flair, drawing on every bit of knowledge and tenacity he has, manages to break the claw by attacking Kerry Von Erich's leg. Again, when you're a world's champion, you know every trick in the book. And when you've been there and had the taste of fame and fortune, you don't want to give it up. But Ric Flair is in a lot of trouble. He's having a hard time getting his motors going in forward. Kerry Von Erich Flair really must have stretched to pull the tendons in Kerry's knee with that maneuver, and you can see real quick he just went into it again. Kerry Von Erich. Ric Flair going for the figure 4 leg lock. Ric Flair's got Kerry Von Erich in the figure 4 leg lock. One of the most devastating submission holds in wrestling. The pain is excruciating. A lesser man, he would hardly have his leg broken or his knee ripped out of place with the tendons and ligaments, screaming in agony. And Kerry Von Erich feels the pain, but he's not going to lay there and take the count. Kerry Von Erich has got that reserve that champions have to have, where they can rise up above the pain. These two men locked in mortal combat. Kerry Von Erich trying to turn Ric Flair. If he can turn Ric Flair belly down and sit back, Kerry Von Erich will have turned that figure 4 into an Indian deathlock. Flair's telling him to count him down. Listen to this crowd. They're behind Kerry 100%. There's Ted DiBiase cheering Ric Flair on. And, of course, no love lost between DiBiase and the Von Erich family. He's already started a war with Kevin Von Erich. And now DiBiase being in Skandar Akbar's corner. Everybody knows the long-term feud between the General and the Von Erichs. And DiBiase certainly would like to see Ric Flair defeat Kerry Von Erich. He's pulling for Ric Flair, but he sees that Kerry's about to turn Ric Flair. And DiBiase has felt that excruciating pain himself once before in a match where he had the figure 4 reversed on him. And you can see Ric Flair is now the one that's in the pain situation. And Carl Berge is asking, Kerry Von Erich's legs are so strong. DiBiase's pulling Ric Flair to the apron. He's telling the referee to break the hold. That Ric Flair, the referee doesn't have to break the hold. It's a no disqualification match. Kerry did not have to break that hold. In the agony and pain, Kerry forgot the one most important thing, but maybe he didn't. Maybe he realized he better get rid of Ted DiBiase. He pulls him in and he throws him out. Again, this is a no disqualification match. Kerry Von Erich has just thrown Ric Flair out. He needs to bring Ric Flair back. Now he's thrown the referee down. Emotion is king right now. Not common sense. He's got Flair up in the standing suplex as the referee comes over. But DiBiase tripped him. DiBiase tripped Kerry, and Kerry fell back with Ric Flair on top of him. And 1, 2, 3. Ric Flair is still the NWA World's Heavyweight Champion. Ted DiBiase tripped Kerry Von Erich out of that standing suplex. And it just cost Kerry Von Erich the World's Heavyweight title. Kerry Von Erich highly incensed, tremendously upset, as is everybody here at the Fairgrounds Arena. A bitter